Who played Johnny Cash's wife and walked the line? Jodie Foster? No! This is what you guys missed? This is what you want?
What is going on?
Are you playing me out? Is this what's happening? Turning on music while I'm talking? This is a joke.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, man, yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Come on. Something amazing happening.
What's I will fucking cry.
Please tell me that's not a five.
What is happening? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I seriously am so
So here's what's gonna happen. Now it's my turn to talk. And when I'm done, I want you to say one word, and that word is yes.
Yes.
You are going to win me at a collision.
front door.
That's not fair for Andrew.
Look, man, I know you've been.
Damn low.
Open your ears! I want to hear one word from your mouth.
Broken
That word is yes. You are going to play me at the collision.
If he didn't say yes, he might be better.
I knew this was gonna happen. Screw you, Andrew. And pick your pants. Shit your pants right now. Close enough.
That's an affirmative, Christian. Look at this. Look at this.
More crying.
The prioritization of hitting
You know how I just said
Look at these two.
to come back?
Drew McWeeny. Drew, congratulations on your win today, man.
Thank you.
Or who are you planning on taking on next?
Well, I know March 15th they're doing the big live event, and
They are.
I will be watching because I am very curious. I have never gone up against Roka, And I think that would be a lot of fun. I think Roka is somebody that you kind of have to go up against if you're going to be in the league.
Absolutely.
It's sort of a rite of passage. And on the other hand, if JTE wins, that'll be good because it's time for me to beat him.
First, let me say, I'm happy everyone here that bought a ticket gets to see something that's never been done before.
5, 4,
Jane Fonda.
3. And your winner, by way of technical knockout, the Outlaw, John Roka!
And that is, I know people talked about McWeeny. There was this talk about McWeeny. No. I'm not done with the Lion's Den. I mean what I said. I'm poaching the fuck out of those boys. I'm hanging those skins on my wall. So Jeff Snyder! You Jane Fonda son of a bitch! I'm coming for you next! I'm gonna whoop the fuck out of you!
Who is it?
I had a match that I specifically requested. I wanted either Roka or JT, whoever won that match. I haven't fought Roka yet, and I wanted that. And you know why I want JT. So you take the winner of that, and you give them the only other person I would want, Snyder. So now I have neither match coming up? Seriously? Because I'm hungry. I want something. I want red meat. I want a good fight. Make it happen. All right? You're the commissioner.
Whatever you want. Whatever you
Commission.
want. Yeah, just sure. Do it.
In the 2016 horror film, The Witch, what is the name of the evil goat that the children claim can speak to them?
I'm sorry, Perry.
5, 4, 3.
I don't know.
2.
Mephisto.
Your winner! Ladies and gentlemen, and now the number 1 contender match, the Snyder, Jeff Snyder!
Oh no, this blowhard.
Wait, what day is it? Wait, Jeff, have you had your contenders match?
No, we haven't played yet.
Then I'm not too late. I've come from the future to save the Schmoedown. If I don't use my contender spot to take you on, everyone in the Schmoedown is gonna die.
So it's up to me to save everybody?
Well, it's up to us, man. It's up to you and an earlier version of me before the gray hair, before the horsemen reassembled, before everyone else died, before I got the sword of crushing.
Beast, say no more. I'm in. I want you. Let's do it. That desk right there.
Okay, so here's the deal. You are going to play the winner of Lon and Ethan, and then after that match, you will get Roka or Snyder.
Okay, so I play the winner of Ethan or Lon, okay. And then I either get Snyder or Roka, definitely. One of the two, correct?
This is a guarantee from me. You will play that victor.
Yeah, you came in, you lasted 15 rounds.
Ethan Erwin already in his young career has become a fan favorite. Now, these comparisons might be crazy, but they're saying he could be the next Merle. I might have even said that at one point. I mean, he's got those type of skills. 5.
I believe it's Matt Lucas and
3,
Ben Lucas.
And your winner, Ethan!
I feel like now that I've really started to make a name for myself, I've just got to keep moving up the ladder. I feel like the next step is the Godfather himself.
Like a title match. It is not. It is a singles match between the Godfather, Drew McWeeny, the current team champion, versus up-and-coming superstar, potential rookie of the year, Ethan, big time Erwin. What's up, Mark?
That is Christian Harlow. I am Mark Baby Carrots Ellis, and one gets shades of the Sam Worthington classic Clash of the Titans because we got two Krakens about to do battle today. Unleash them, Harlow.
They really are, man. I mean, if you look at what Drew McWeeny, look at it. I mean, he's got a belt on his shoulder for a reason. People are terrified of him, and the only losses he's got in the singles division are against the former champions, the Patriots. He lost to JT, he lost to Snyder, but in every one of his victories, he has like this intimidation factor when he comes out there. But then you look at someone like Ethan Erwin, who has started to do the same thing. He went 15 rounds in the free-for-all. They both had a really good showings in the free-for-all. Ethan Erwin is 2-0 with 1 knockout. McWeeny is 4-2 with 2 knockouts. This could be a potential title match down the line. They're that good.
That's right, Ethan Erwin, producer wonderkind of the Sherlock Holmes movies. Will Drew McWeeny be his Moriarty? Don't talk over my Sherlock Holmes references. Now you're my Watson.
I apologize. The Superfly's the more relevant reference. Just like this is the more relevant match because
now you're my money penny.
I'm sorry.
That's not even the same movie.
Let me talk, for God's sakes. You just cut me off.
Christian, you have the floor.
Thank you. All right.
Go ahead.
Two of these guys are going head to head, and I can't wait to see it because it's all about knowledge. Yes, we've got our loudmouths like Tom Dagnino, who obviously is entertaining, and look what Mike Kalinowski's doing, the John Rokas, all good trivia with the personality. This is a straight-up trivia battle.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you look at some of the loudmouths in the league, you know, both heels or heroes. It doesn't matter who you are. A lot of people have loud personalities. Then you look at Ethan Erwin and Drew McWeeny. Are either one of the guys going to win a speed dating competition? No, but that's not what it's about today. It's about how much movie knowledge can you conjure within 15 seconds per question. I think they can do a lot of damage.
All right, well, we're going to find out right now how they feel about one another. Here we go.
I gotta say, this is this being my first time back since winning the team belt with Sam. It is exciting, and it's a different feeling. You walk into the studio, you got your belt with you. It definitely feels good to be a champ.
So this is now my third match. I've gone up against Lon Harris, which was great. Some people say it was one of the best they've ever seen. Agreed. I also went against Yolanda Machado, who was really great. And after having done the free-for-all, it's exciting to now really go up against a champion, against someone I've looked up to for a long time. He's a great writer and a great screenwriter, Drew McWeeny.
So here's the thing with our commissioner, Thad. God bless him. It looks like it's a lot of work juggling all the matches, what everybody wants. But so far, he is dropping the ball on my end of things. I was supposed to get Roka. If he beat JTE, I was supposed to get either Snyder or Roka, depending on who won that. And I think Bibiani. And next thing I know, I'm asleep on a couch in a bar, and the seat gets kicked by some kid who's like, I want to see you out in the street for a gunfight. And it's Ethan Erwin. I don't know what this is, but okay.
It's funny that there has been a lot of talk about me being Rookie of the Year, and that's 100% accurate. I am the Rookie of the Year. Who else would it be? It doesn't even make sense. I've been like, look, I'm just saying look at the stats, okay? Look how long I stayed in the free-for-all. Just, if that'll answer your question.
It's a weird thing knowing that the guy that has the belt that you want is your team partner. But Sam has had 2 belts now, and it's a good look. I gotta say, I would like to see how it looks on this shoulder as well, and if I were to face anybody for the belt, I think it would be really fitting that it be Sam.
Drew, here's how it's going to go down today. We're going to be pretty evenly matched for a while. It'll be like Lon Harris and I, but ultimately I'm going to prevail. Because here's the thing, man. You've been doing this a long time. You've only had a couple matches of mine to see. I've watched tons of yours. I know your weak spots. I know your strengths, and I'm coming for you.
This is not going to be a cakewalk. I feel like he called me out on purpose, and I think he's looking forward to this. This is going to be a real, toe-to-toe slugfest, and I anticipate it's going to be a really tough match.
Well, obviously, I mean, you listen to Drew McWeeny, he's had some beef with our commissioner, Thad Williams, which seems to be a running theme in this league. But if you look at, Thad told him, oh, yeah, you know what? You'll get the winner of Roka and JTE. That didn't happen. Oh, you'll get the winner of Roka and Snyder. That didn't happen. And then then you can, because of Bibiani crashing into things, he's like, oh, then you can have the winner of Erwin and Harris. And now he's got Erwin. It's a big match. He's got to be getting closer to that title shot, especially if he beats Erwin here today.
That's right. right. I mean, you're not going to see a lot of trash talking each other out of these, but I like that they're taking note of the league. McWeeny obviously is the guy who's been around for a while. Ethan Erwin, he's got 2 quick victories already, as well as a nice performance in our last special matchup. So, look, Christian, this is going to be a battle today. I am ready to get it on.
Yeah, me too. And I like the cockiness by Erwin. It's more confident than I think even cockiness. But let's get to it. I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go?
Let's look at some tails.
Tail of the tape. Obviously,
tell me some stories.
You got Drew McWeeny, 70s movies, 80s movies, and staring into your soul and just making you shake.
I did not know they made movies in the 1970s.
Ethan Erwin, our movie release dates, the 2000s, and laughing when you try to steal his soul. There you go. All right, here we go. So are you ready to get going?
I am ready now that yes.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. 3 rounds in the singles division. Introducing first. He is the number 8 ranked contender with a record of 2 wins, no defeats, and 1 knockout. From the School of the Elite, he is Ethan Big Time
enjoying his newfound stardom. He's run up the camera, such a genius behind it already.
It's true. The fans love this guy. The fans absolutely love him.
He's a nice, unassuming. He's a guy you bump into at Trader Joe's, as I actually have before, the one on Hollywood and Vine.
I treasure that moment.
He remembered.
And his opponent, representing Above the Line, with a record of 4 wins, 2 defeats, and 2 knockouts. He is the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown winner and the reigning Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team Champion, the Godfather, Drew McWeeny! A lot of respect for the champ. First time we've seen him with the belt.
Hanging over his jacket, as you would assume.
A well-earned. Took the belts off the Patriots. They were 9-0 going into that match, and only Drew McWeeny and Sam Levine could do it, and they have those titles.
That's right. He's got his trusty Diet Mountain Dew by his side. What is in Ethan Erwin's cup? We are led to believe it's iced tea, but knowing the tricks up his sleeve, it could be Jolt Cola.
Well,
it is lean.
Lean. Perfect.
I'll let you look it up.
All right, here we go. So please tell us the rules of round number 1.
In round number 1, the field of competitors to today will be hearing 8 questions from 8 different movie trivia categories. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round 1. As soon as you hear the question asked, you have 15 seconds, no more, no less, to write down your best attempt at an answer. Once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, please show what you wrote down on the whiteboard in front of you to the camera. At the same time, you verbalize it into the microphone. Again, each question is worth a point. I will remind you, gentlemen, of your 3 usages per match of the JTE rule. If you're not sure of a question, the wording of it, or you just want to hear it again to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge.
All right, so we got the team champion first. Drew, are you ready to go?
I am ready.
Ethan Erwin, you ready?
Always be closing.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right, here we go. Question number 1 is in the realm of horror/thriller.
Ooh.
Who plays Selena in the movie 28 Days Later?
Thought you were going to say Selena, from the J-Lo movie.
That wouldn't make any sense.
It's not really a horror thriller, though.
Well, 5.
Tragic ending.
4. Tragic. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Drew.
I have Imogen Poots.
It's incorrect. Ethan.
Naomi Harris.
That's correct for 1 point.
He even spelled it right. That's not easy to do either.
Striking first. Okay, here we go.
Your next question is from the world of 80s movies.
Uh-oh.
And your question is, in 1984's The Karate Kid, what color did Daniel have to paint Mr. Miyagi's house as part of his training? The color of the paint.
Love that question.
We have swatches in front of you.
Up.
I haven't seen Karate Kid
don't talk to me.
Easily
5,
2 decades.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ethan.
White.
Incorrect.
I have yellow.
Incorrect. Looking
You
for
mix them together, you don't get green. That's what we were looking for.
green is
Green.
answer. All right, next question here, guys, is dramas. This is one you can both get pretty easy. Who played Al Capone in The Untouchables?
Would you?
I didn't write it.
Just ask the question.
Pretty easy.
Before you give them this nudge of confidence that they don't need.
They know it. 5, 4, 3, 2,
We need exact
1.
spelling.
Pens down. And Drew.
That would be Robert De Niro.
Correct. Ethan.
Bobby D.
There you go. All right. So next question. That was a gimme, I think. All right,
Your
here we
next question, the crowd refusing to clap loudly for those.
You're right, by the way. Do not clap.
Your next question comes from the world of directors. These are people who have directed a film. Alongside Deepwater Horizon, what other Peter Berg film was released in 2016?
Both writing it down here.
Back when we were young pups.
I'm just amazed.
You were fresh out of prison.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Ethan.
Patriots Day.
Correct.
Yeah, Patriot Day.
There you go.
Do I need?
What did you have?
I have Patriot Day.
That's
okay.
Yeah, I don't think we can. I think it's Patriots.
It's Patriots.
Yeah,
All right.
Patriots
Can't
Day.
take it. Can't take it.
All right.
Can't do
I
it.
appreciate your honesty, by the way.
Yeah.
3-1. Can't take it. Okay, so, wow. Okay, it's 3-1 here as we get to the next question.
That's quiet. Right.
Yeah,
take a
it's
picture
quiet.
of this
Make
right
your
now,
comeback that
because I
much
don't think Drew
sweeter.
McWeeny is going to miss 3 of his first 4 ever again.
All right. Fantasy sci-fi is the next one. Who plays General Pentecost in Pacific Rim?
Correct me if I'm wrong. You said that was the best movie of that year.
Wrong.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
Wrong.
documented.
5, 4,
Wrong.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Drew.
That would be Idris Elba.
That is correct. Ethan.
Idris Elba.
Correct. Ethan, 4-2. And now the crowd should have at least applauded for that one.
That's
All right, here we go.
The crowd is checked out of not this match.
You guys
but
are
the
like my
questions being
parents.
asked.
Yeah. All right.
All right, your next question comes from the world of comedies.
All right, here we go.
These are comedies. Who plays Sandra Bullock's co-lead in 2013's The Heat? A lot of protesting.
Chris Galiski's getting some shit right now.
This is what happens when the crowd has been to so many matches. They feel like they
5,
know
4,
all the answers.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Ethan Erwin.
Melissa McCarthy.
Correct.
I am off.
True.
I answered. Wrong film. I had Sofia Vergara.
Oh, wow.
No.
Wow. Ethan
Yeah.
takes a 3-point lead there. The champ is a little shook. Okay,
Yeah.
here we
Say
go.
Ethan Erwin has produced a 3-point lead.
So now the crowd isn't making as much noise as they were before, huh?
Way to go.
Tense in
All
here.
right, here we go. Next question here is animated. In The Land Before Time, what is the name of the young long neck protagonist?
There's 38 Land Before Time movies, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's close to him. And a TV show.
Really?
5, yeah.
You watch it?
4.
With the,
yeah, I did.
the young one?
3,
Or your wife?
2, both.
Favorite.
Yes, my young one. 1. Pens down, please. And Drew.
I believe it is Littlefoot.
That is correct. Ethan.
I didn't have it.
You didn't have it. Oh, so there you go.
Much
Drew picking it
needed
up.
point.
Drew picking it up.
And the perfect round was never a thing.
It was
they
never
both
because I
missed the
missed the
color
white paint question.
Yeah.
green. Missed the color green. Your last question, gentlemen, in the world of action adventure. For round 1 closing out, you'll find a despicable gang leader by the name of Toe Cutter in what action film? Does not sound like a man I want to meet. I do not clip my toenails often.
5. I know. 4.
Is that a thing in the
3.
office?
It's disgusting. 2.
People are saying
1.
it.
Pens down, please. And Ethan Erwin.
I said Road Warrior. Actually, I said Mad Max Road Warrior. So.
No, can't take it.
Can't accept
It's
that.
just Mad Max.
That's correct. That's correct. Correct.
You can't give that to Ethan
Can't.
and then,
no,
and then
you can't.
penalize
No, you
McWeeny
can't.
for
No,
an
you
F.
can't. No,
You
that's
know.
absolutely right.
Can't do
Ethan still has a 1-point lead. He had a 3-point lead. Now it's only cut down to 1 as we get to round number 2. What a battle here. 5-4. Big Time has a 1-point lead over the Godfather as we get to round number 2. What do we got?
In round number 2, affectionately known as the Wheel Round, the Wheel of Fate / Destiny / Justice will be emerging momentarily through the curtain. On that wheel, you have 10 wedges from 10 different parts of movie trivia lore, as well as a spinner's choice and an opponent's choice wedge. You spin the wheel, whatever it lands on, you must answer 4 questions from said movie trivia category. If you're not sure of the answer, you can check to multiple choice. If you answer it on your own, get 2 points. If you answer it with multiple choice, you get 1 point. Keep in mind, competitors, there is stealing available in round 2 should you miss the answer. If you don't like the category you spun at first, you do have 1 mulligan. You can spin again, then you must answer 4 questions from that category. Ethan Erwin is in the lead, so he's going to be spinning first, and you will be spinning a wheel that is Patreon-supported. 2 slices on that there wheel. Our Patreon supporters, thank you to each and every one of our patrons. And the sponsored wheel wedges today are Leonardo DiCaprio. He didn't sponsor it. That was a patron who likes him. And then also the world of animation.
All right.
Ethan Erwin, you're modeling the wheel fantastic. All we need you to do is spin it.
Big spin there, Ethan. There it is. There's the spin.
Good spin.
As they go through.
You can see the desire on his face.
Yeah, he wants
grit, determination.
He's waiting.
Will it be?
Fate's in his own hands.
A Patreon
Fate's
slice.
in his own hands.
Looking for DiCaprio or animation. Could be animated, Christian. Here it is.
Animated.
Will he stick with it? He's going one more. Sorry to Patron X. If it comes around again, I will say the name of the patron that Ethan did not want to get out to the public. It's not going to be that. It could be Clint Eastwood movies.
Clint Eastwood movies. I got it.
All right. Clint Eastwood movies. Sorry, Abel Munoz. I can't resist. Congratulations.
Clint Eastwood movies. Here you go. All right. Ethan, you got 4 questions in the realm of Clint Eastwood. What sport is the focus of Clint Eastwood's Invictus?
Rugby.
2 points. 2 points. All right. Next question. In what 1971 film is about a radio DJ who is stalked by
Play Misty for me.
2 points. Wow. Tom Hanks and Aaron Eckhart star together in this 2016 Clint Eastwood film.
Sully.
2 points. And your last question here in record time. Clint Eastwood starred as an aging baseball scout in this 2012 sports drama opposite Amy Adams and Justin Timberlake.
Trouble with the Curve.
2 more points. Ethan Erwin.
All right.
Wow.
Can somebody get a towel for Ethan? He clearly broke a sweat during that round. We need to towel his forehead off a little bit.
That fast. Drew is up at the wheel. That is a record. I mean, I would want to know how fast that was.
There's something in that lean tee.
Mike.
Yeah.
That was good.
Here comes
Who did?
McWeeny.
Here we go. McWeeny now really needs something here.
That's right.
He wants
13 to 4.
Yeah, he wants to have just as good of a round. He's looking for 70s. He's looking for 70s, obviously.
Potentially close the gap to
and
1.
It's coming around. It's coming around. Oh, what's he got?
Looking for
Drew Barrymore. It looks like Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore?
No.
He's saying no.
Doesn't want it spinning away from Drew Barrymore.
Not a Barrymore fan.
Well, we're going to find out what it is. Clint Eastwood worked for Ethan on the second spin, so maybe Drew is hoping.
Have Drew Barrymore and Clint Eastwood been in a film together?
He clearly did not want Drew Barrymore. So where's it going now? Uh-oh, it's coming around.
It's not going to be Drew, I don't believe.
It's
It's comedy.
It is. Oh, but he's got comedy. He's got comedy.
All right.
A lot of 80s comedy, so a lot of 80s comedy.
There we go.
All right. Drew McWeeny.
Yes, sir.
You spun comedy because you hate Drew Barrymore.
So
Your question is, name the Drew Barrymore comedy. Name the Will Ferrell comedy that features the quote, "You have the voice of an angel. Your voice is like a combination of Fergie and Jesus."
Step Brothers.
2 points.
God, what a funny movie that is.
Yep.
All right, your next question in the world of comedies. In the film MacGruber, what was MacGruber's signature move?
Five.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, groin kicking, B, karate chop to the face, C, throat rip, D, hypnotizing his enemies with his mullet?
It's C.
He will suck as many, rip out as many throats as it takes.
Yep.
Wow.
1 point. It's from the movie. It's not my personal proclivity. Your next question. You got 2 left. Before he was a stay-at-home dad, what was Bernie Focker's profession in Meet the Fockers?
5, 4, 3.
I'll go multiple choice.
Is it A, lawyer, B, doctor, C, police officer, or D, college professor?
I'm going to go with A.
That is correct. He is a lawyer for 1 point. And if he gets this next one on his own, it's a 3-point game going into round 3. Your question, last one in the world of comedies. Aaron Eckhart stars as spin doctor Nick Taylor in this 2006 comedy.
Thank you for smoking.
2 points. Wow. It's a 3-point game.
13-10. What a match. What a match we have as it was touted. Ethan Erwin, 3-point lead going into round number 3 over the team champion, the Godfather, Drew McWeeny. Mark, how does round number 3 work?
It's going to have a lot of fireworks, I'm sure. In round 3, each competitor is going to give us a series of numbers. They range from 1 to 20. Those numbers are going to correspond up here at our answer desk to 3 different movie trivia categories. The first question you receive is going to be worth 2 points. Next one is 3 points. Last one is worth 5 points should we get that far. There's no stealing of an opponent's question in round 3. Ethan Erwin is currently in the lead by 3, so you will get to give us your series of numbers first.
1, 7, and 17.
1, 7, and 17.
Okay, you went all odds.
Drew.
10, 12, and 3.
10, 12, and 3. All right, so Drew McWeeny is going to be up first here. Category 10. All right, here we go. Category of Sandra Bullock movies. In what film does Sandra Bullock play a newspaper columnist who is recovering from alcoholism?
28 Days.
2 points. Okay. Still on the board here.
Applause here still.
Now Drew has to hit his 3-pointer. All right, here we go. Spy movies. Who directed the 1936 spy film, Secret Agent?
Fritz Lang.
It's incorrect.
No.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock.
So now it comes down to this. If Drew misses his 5-pointer, Ethan Erwin will win via TKO. If not, bounces back to Ethan, and we'll still be playing the game here, but you got, for your category, was number 3. Number 3. That's sports movies. Sports movies. For your 5-point question. What 1981 sports comedy stars Burt Reynolds, Roger Moore, and Farrah Fawcett?
The Cannonball Run.
5 points. All right. Gets himself out of TKO.
Yeah.
And now Ethan Erwin's got a chance to win the game, but he's got to get some points here.
He's got to get at least his first 2 questions right, or he can get any number of questions. He can miss the first 2 and then get the 5-pointer. He trails by 4. Ethan, you selected number 1.
Yes.
For your first question. It's a 2-pointer, and it comes from the world of coming-of-age movies.
Wonderful.
I concur. Your question is, name the actor who played the jock in The Breakfast Club.
Emilio Estevez.
2 points.
2 points. So now Ethan Erwin has put himself in position to win the game. If he hits his 3-pointer, he has 1. If not, he still has his 5-pointer to win the game. Here we go with number 7.
All right, you did select number 7. Will it be lucky? It's a lucky number.
You tell me.
You chose the category of Westerns.
Great.
And your question is, who played the villainous Curly Bill in 1993's Tombstone?
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question?
Certainly. Who played the villainous Curly Bill in 1993's Tombstone?
Michael Biehn.
That is incorrect. Looking for Powers Booth.
Wow. So now,
Powers Booth.
now
It all comes down to this.
5-pointer here. 5-pointer. If Ethan hits it, he wins. If not, Drew McWeeny will win. Here we go.
All right. I think.
I'm ready.
All right. Ethan Erwin, you selected the number of the great Doug Williams, number 17, for your 5-point question. For the win, your category is 90s movies.
All right.
And your question is, who played the father of the family led into a comic adventure by Kurt Russell in the 1992 comedy Captain Ron?
Martin Short.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Big Time Erwin! He beats the Godfather. He took it to the wire, but my goodness, I mean, You know, you asked the Tombstone question, and I could feel chairs in the crowd rustling. They thought he'd get it on that one. He didn't. All the pressure on you with a 5-pointer. Ethan Erwin has showed not only can he play the game well, he can play the game under the highest of pressure situations.
Ethan Erwin has just taken out the team champion of the league. So what is going to happen next? I mean, he is 3-0. He came that close into having a TKO, but Drew McWeeny shows the kind of player is, fights back and almost wins in the third round. But now Ethan Erwin stands at 3-0 with one knockout. He is knocking at the door of a title shot. Whether or not he's going to get that next or whether or not he's going to have to go through one more, we're going to have to find out soon.
Yeah, and it's not just because I'm a great announcer I said this, but it's also because, look, I mentioned in the first round Drew McWeeny, for whatever reason, I don't think you're ever going to see him miss 3 of the first 4 questions ever again. Yes. You look at the score, it's 20-17. McWeeny off to a slower start. You got to know that Miyagi's house was green.
I think so, but I think, like you said, that is it. If you can, that's the type of player both of these guys are. If you give up just a little bit, the other one will make you pay.
It's not a commentary on Drew McWeeny.
No,
He's still a great competitor and a great match played by him, but Ethan Erwin comes in, and boy, what a victory. He is in the shadows no more.
All right, so let's get to the post interviews here with Jen Sturger, who's got both Big Time and The Godfather. Here we go.
Hey everyone, I'm back with Ethan. Ethan, you are now 3-0, taking down one of the biggest monsters in this league. How are you feeling right now?
I don't even know if this is real. It's possible I'm still like asleep in my car outside waiting for this. Okay, fine, it's real. It's very exciting. I'm very excited about it. No, it was crazy to be able to go up against somebody like Drew McWeeny, who's been doing this a long time, who knows his stuff. It was really great. And it was awesome, and seeing some of the knowledge he had and answering questions that I truthfully could not have answered. And the spin of the wheel, I was lucky to get Eastwood, which is a category that I know pretty well. By the way, they really stacked the deck on that wheel. There's a lot of tough categories.
Why did you pass up on animated?
You know what? Normally I'm pretty good with it, but I was shaken by my lack of knowledge on the question about Land Before Time, which is a movie I claim to love. So I thought perhaps I should avoid it.
Boo on you, sir. Now, he did take you to your 5-pointer. Were you a little scared?
I was 100%. It was a little crazy. By the way, Michael Biehn played Johnny Ringo. I figured it out like immediately after. Really horrifying.
That's what happens. The lights will do that to you.
Yeah.
So, who do you want next?
I mean, look, in a perfect world, title shot, Sam Levine. I will settle.
Do you think you're ready for a title shot?
Yeah. I just took down his partner. I think I got it. But if you folks want that, I'd gladly do it. If not, if I have to pay my dues a little more, I'll take on Merle. I'll take on Stacey Howard. Look, it's like Street Fighter, okay? I'll go around the world to get to the end of the game, and that's fine. I'm happy to do it.
The comment section's going to have fun with that one. Back to you guys.
Thanks.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Drew McWeeny. I love the hardware. Unfortunately, today was not quite as shiny for you. How are you feeling?
Well, I said this in the pregame. I feel like one of those old gunslingers who was just asleep in the saloon, trying to catch a nap, and somebody kicked my table and said, "Outside, old man," and then shot me. So yeah, I definitely saw it coming, and there was very little I could do. I just talking to Erwin ahead of time. I mean, the guy's a beast. He knows his stuff. I knew it was going to be a real match going in, and I was not on my game, and man, he exploited that as hard as he could. He played hard. So
you may not have been on your game, but you did take him the distance. Tell me how you were feeling in that third round.
Well, if you bounce back at all, the worst feeling is when you start to lose momentum and you start to watch points stack up. And so if you start to fight your way back, you feel that momentum shifting, and there's until the very end, you hope you can do it. But I know you don't give that guy an inch because he's got it in there too, and if he gets the right question, that's it. It's all over.
So, from what I understand, that kind of made you take this match, and you were a little leery of it, right?
A little bit. But, the way I look at it is I'm glad that I got a chance to fight Erwin early because I'm curious how he's going to do in the league. And now that I've gone head-to-head with him, I think he's going to do incredibly well. And it's going to be fun to now watch how he handles everybody else as he goes up against them.
Now, you guys also have an Iron Man match coming up against the Patriots for their rematch. How are you feeling about that?
Good. I like the format a lot. Here's the thing. I think it plays to both team strengths because it is really a head-to-head knowledge match. It's not about the game anymore. It really comes down to we're just going to trade blows back and forth. And I think, honestly, having played the full game twice now with them, They took one, we took one. This is how that last thing should go. We should just sit down face to face and just throw blows back and forth and see what happens. And I think honestly, Sam and I are ready.
Sounds great. Well, we're looking forward to it. Thank you so much for joining me, all right?
Of course. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have some words for Thad.
Everybody wants to talk to Thad.
Ethan Erwin calling out names. He says he wants Sam right now. He says, but he says he'll play Sam. He knows Merle's back. He wants Merle. He's talking about all these people that he wants back. He's saying Sam. He's saying Roca. He's saying them all. He's called out Stacey Howard. He wants to play them all right now. Whoever's up there, and Draco, whoever's up there getting that shot, Ethan wants him.
Yeah, Ethan Erwin not scared of anybody. I mean, he's a newcomer to the league. He may not be familiar with all the intimidation factor that so many competitors have brought to that table. All he knows is a lot about movie trivia, and that's all he's needed so far. Drew McWeeny, not a huge fan of what happened here today, but, classy in defeat. You do have to give it up to Ethan, or Drew for that matter. You just blink once in a match like that, and you can lose it all.
No, my favorite part of that whole interview is when Drew basically gave a lot of respect to Ethan, but then said, now I need to go speak to Thad, and left. Yeah, which is great, because I think Thad's probably hiding under his desk somewhere.
Yeah, that has a lot of Thad is one of those people that has too many voicemails on his phone, and now it just says they need to delete some before he can accept any more.
So look at this. Ethan Erwin just put another stamp on his bidding to become Rookie of the Year this year. 3-0, and he just took out half of the team champions. Now he's got his sight set on the other part of that championship, and it also carries the singles championship in Sam Levine.
That's right. Well, thank you guys for tuning into this epic matchup between Ethan Erwin and Drew McWeeny. That is Christian Harloff. I am Mark Ellis. Make sure you guys check out the Schmoedown Patreon right now. Check out which tier is right for you and become a patron here today. Also, check out the Schmoedown Rundown podcast and the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Be a member today.
Thanks.
Thad, are you here? Thad. Hey, Thad, come on. For a commissioner, you're doing a little bit too little commissioning. Come on, man. Thad. God, Thad, we have to talk.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your Schmoedown breakdown.
And your winner!
It was a highly anticipated matchup between Drew McWeeny and Ethan Erwin. And through the first round of play, it was Erwin up 5-4 in a somewhat average first round of play. But as we got into the second round, Ethan Erwin turned it up, getting all 4 questions correct and earning the max 8 points. It is the second time in his 3 matches he's put up this kind of performance in the second round. With Drew McWeeny up next, he also went 4 of 4. However, he was forced to go to multiple choice a couple times, and that cut his total points down to 6, and now trailed Ethan Erwin by 3 points going into the final round. And in the final round, Drew managed to answer his 2 and 5 pointer to give him 17 points. And with Ethan Erwin previously hitting his 2-pointer and missing his 3-pointer, it came down to his final question for 5 points, which he did hit to win the match by a score of 20-17. Inside the numbers, Drew McWeeny had a slightly above average day, hitting on 10 of his 15 questions for an accuracy of 67%. His lifetime accuracy sits at 71%. As for Ethan Erwin, he answered 11 of his 15 questions for an accuracy of 73%. Ethan Erwin is the 12th different player to put together a 3-game win streak, and it is the second best 3-game win streak with an accuracy of 84% in that span. Rachel Cushing, she holds the top spot with an accuracy of 89%. If you want to find out other stats about this match and from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter, and don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast feed. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.